Okay. Hello everyone. So our project is on airline ticket booking system. So this is we have used Java Spring Boot, and this is the start of our application. So now we have to containerize our app and use Docker to do that. For that, here we have created a Docker file. So what we are using is we are using Maven. So Maven is a build tool in Java which helps in managing our dependencies, and it installs our dependencies for us. So we've written here the Maven image Alpine, so it is less size, and this has build. Next, we have set up the environment variables for our database. So this is the database URL, the username, and then the password. Next, here what we are doing is that we are setting up the working directory. So now we have set the working directory as app. Now what next we are doing is that we are copying the pom.xml file. So this XML file actually contains all our the dependency. It contains the configuration of the dependencies of our Java project. So what we're doing is that we're copying this XML file to this app directory, and then we are running this run ambient dependency. So what this does is it installs all the dependency. Next, we are copying all the files in this source folder to the source folder of the container. And then we are running mvn package. What mvn package does is that it creates a jar file for our application, which we can easily run instead of running the application. So next we are installing the jdk version is 21. So next, what we're doing is that again we're setting the work directory as app in the JDK, and then we're copying the jar file. So after when we run this package, it creates this jar file. So that jar file we are copying from the build folder to this app folder. We are exposing this port 8080 as the application runs on this port. We have set up the entry point as this is the command that will run when we do docker build. So now let us create the image first. So here the command to build the docker image is docker build and then -t, and so to add the tag. So this is the image name, flight booking deployment version 1, and we are giving dot, which is the current folder, as the input to which needs to be used to build the image. So now it takes some time. As I've already done it, it just happened instantly because it is all cached. So the Docker image has been created. So to check that, let us run the command docker images. So here we can see the flight booking deployment tag 1, and then this is the image ID. So now let's run our image. So for the command is docker run. So the command for that is docker run, and here we are passing the environment variables file .env. We had created this environment variable file to store the database URL and username and password. Next, we are giving the port, which is 8080, and then we are giving the image name. So let's run it now. So as you can see, this is the logs for the Spring Boot Java application, and it says started application running in 6.771 seconds. So now if we see the front end, so this is the front end which we had built using React. So now we can select it is running. So basically this is the from and to destination, and then we can select the departure date. Based on this, it searches the flights. So now let us search. It is loading the flights. So now it has loaded. So next Let us click on, this is basically lists the available flight based on the user input. Next we'll book now. We can give the user enters the details here. Then next age, gender. So next, and then here user can select the seat. So we'll just select 3A, and then we'll show the summary and then book now. So booking has been successful, and then booking confirmation. So this is basically running on the cloud. So to do that, what we have done is, firstly we have tagged the image. So what we are doing here is we are using Docker tag. So the flight image we are adding to the Docker Hub repository. This is the repository. This is the Docker image, and then we are giving the tag version. So now it has been tagged. So next what we need to do is we need to do Docker push. So now we are pushing this to the Docker Hub. So now it has been pushed. So we go here. So as you can see, it's just updated a few seconds ago. We pushed it right now, and then it is updated. So you can pull this if anyone wants to run our application. We can just pull the image and then run it using Docker installed on their local machine.